Hi guys. Okay, so today I'm going to give you my helpful tips and tricks for listing on eBay. And this is kind of just going to be the start of kind of a new how-to tutorial playlist, I guess, for lack of a better word, that I'm going to be putting out for you guys to just kind of give you my tips as a reseller, doing this for over 17 years, that just little tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. If it can help anybody out, then that's good enough for me. So anyway, now there are classes out there that can teach you these things. There are, I'm sure, both paid and non-paid, but there are classes and you could just do your own research and figure this out on your own. That's what I did, and that is totally cool, but I just would have wished that I would have had a video, just somebody giving me some advice. So I decided that that's what I'm going to try to do for you guys, is if there's anyone out there that was totally confused the way that I used to be 17 years ago, let me help you, okay? And I'll do it for the best price.
For free! This is sick!
Indeed. Okay. I had a lot of questions when I first started selling online, and I imagine some of you probably do too. So instead of getting too confused when there are so many places out there to sell, whether it is eBay or Poshmark, or I don't sell on Mercari, but I have heard some people like it, Bonanza, Etsy, oh gosh, I know I'm forgetting. Oh, Facebook, obviously. Craigslist and OfferUp and Let Go and so on and so forth. But there is just a lot to keep track of. So rather than get you totally bogged down and overwhelmed, let's just start this step by step. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to put this video together because I've recorded it. This is now the third time. So it's going to be, it might be chopped up in a few days over this period because a lot, as you guys know, has been going on in my life. So anyway, I'm not quite sure how the finished product of this video is going to be, but hopefully it all makes sense at the end, and I will stop rambling now so that I can start showing you the Jenna's basic tips and tricks for listing on eBay today. Good morning, guys. So today is Monday, so the store is closed today. So I thought that I would just start this video by just kind of talking to you and telling you good morning. I've got my Snuggie here because it's a little chilly, and my coffee, of course, because I have to have coffee all day long. And how do you start the morning without coffee, right? So today I'm going to show you kind of the process of eBay. So I thought I would just show you, like, I have some watches that I have collected from the Hector Collector unit, and he had quite a few watches, but none of them are working, and they're probably just dead batteries, but I'm going to sell them on eBay as parts. But anyway, let's just make a video, you guys. Let's have some fun today, and let's do some eBaying, and I will just show you kind of what goes on in my pirate life day on a typical Monday. So let's get started, and oh, don't forget, if you haven't yet, have you subscribed? Of course you have. That's silly. But did you hit the bell? That's what you need to remember to do. Okay, so subscribe, hit the bell, hit that thumbs up, and let's get started. Good morning. Okay, so I am going to lay these out and take some pictures of them so that I can list them on eBay. I try to put them out in the most displaying way possible so that, oops, that one just does not want to go. So that people can see them properly. And then we're going to look and see what the solds look like, because we do care about what they're listed for. But more than that, we care about what they're sold for, because that's what people are actually paying for them. Oh my gosh, this one does not want to stay. I don't know how to save this one. I guess it's just going to be like that. Okay, so we're going to take some pictures. we're going to look at the solds and what people are asking for them right now, because honestly, it's not just the solds. You have to look at both. You have to look at what they've sold for in the past and what people are listing them for now, because just because they've sold for, like, say $30 in the past, if everybody now is listing them for $15, you're not going to get 30 bucks out of it. That's just plain and simple math. Okay? They're going to buy something that costs 15. So you do have to look at the solds, but you also have to look at the current listings. So I'm going to look at the solds on this, and then I'm going to look at the current listings. I'm going to see what it has actually sold for and what people are listing for it now, and see what we can list for it. So I'm going to take some pictures, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've taken some pictures of the entire lot all laid out, and now I'm going to assign a lot number to it and take a quick picture with the lot number so that I can keep track. I also keep complete track of the fact that of which unit each thing came out of, and this came out of the Hector Collector unit, so this will go in my inventory list for the Hector Collector unit. Alright, so let's go look up the comps. Okay, before I get started on the watches, another thing I'm going to list today is these Crown Royal bags lot. So I'm going to take some pictures of it, and then we'll look that one up too. Okay, so now I'm going to edit the photos. Lighten that one. Maybe crop it down just a little bit. But that's still not great. How about that? That's better. Let's turn this one and crop it down. Put all the focus on the watch itself, lighten it up, and on to the next. We already did that one. Okay, this one we need to rotate, crop it down. You don't have to do the cropping down, but I just prefer to. Wrong way. That one's not great, but it'll do. That one's not great either. Okay. This one we're going to delete. So we're going to say done, delete. This one's a much better quality. This one is not that great, so let's delete that too. This one though we need to turn, so let's turn it around so that the writing is the correct way. This one needs to be turned. Let's see if we have any other versions. Nope. Okay, so just turn this. It's not the greatest of quality, but we'll darken it up a little bit. Okay, this one, let's turn it like this. Crop it down to here. And then this one looks pretty good. And there's the final lot version. Okay, so now that we have all of these, let's say done. Let's go back and we're going to copy each of them. Okay, and we're going to download them. Once this downloads, we'll go over to eBay and start listing. Let's see if I can do this while holding the camera. We're going to type in watches lot. We're going to click on watches parts and accessories. Yeah, that doesn't seem very right, so it still doesn't sound right. We're going to do pre-owned. We're going to go down to $15 to $75. Let's just see that. There's a $75 lot for 7 pounds. There's a lot of 7. We have 6. Here's a set of 6 for $75. Here's another set for $75. It's very important to check the solds, so let's do that. 4 rich watches for repair, $20. So I think I'll list these as for parts, but I'm going to say they just need batteries. Okay, I think what we're going to do, since we've looked at the solds, we're going to list this for $29 as an auction and see where it goes. I don't usually do auctions, but I'm going to try it on this because sometimes, okay, here you go, okay? When you know what something is worth, and it's consistently showing as for sale and sold at a consistent price, you should list it as fixed price. But if you don't know what it's worth, then you might want to start out as an auction and just see where it goes. So I think I'm going to start this out as an auction at $25. So let's do that real quick. So I have a promotional offer of 100 free auctions or fixed price listings. I also have a 500. So I am covered to make some free listings. So one nice thing about eBay is once you get started and get going, they give you free listings all the time. You really do not need a store. It may help you a little bit in sales, but it costs money. And unless you're making a huge amount of sales right away, you do not need a store. So do not buy a store until you are making enough sales to be worth it. I have had this account for 17 years and do not have a store. So, and I make sales nearly every day. So don't worry, you don't need a store. You don't need to pay a bunch of extra money. Just use eBay for free. Wait until you get extra listings for free. Then you don't have any insertion fees. And all you have to pay is the final value fee plus an ad fee if you promote it, which you cannot do to auctions, but you can do to buy it now. So keep that in consideration. Okay, so I'm going to try to list something. So we're going to go like this. We've already activated the offer. I just need to sell. I'm going to go to my templates so that I don't have to retype everything. These are all of your templates. You can save as many as you want. I'm going to go for use this template for anything not clothing or electronics. Create listing. This was, what number did we give it? So we're going to type in here, whoops, 742. Here we're going to say collection of, what do we want to say, guys? Let's see. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay, so this isn't the best title in the world. This is not a great example. I have collection of watches, probably just need batteries, beautiful. Because that is probably the truth. They probably just need batteries. But I have to sell them for parts, so I'm going to still say that they're beautiful. This is not the typical kind of title that I would have. I would usually try like a more eye-catching title, but I just am not sure what to like list this as, so I'm just gonna start with this for now. Okay, so next we have the custom label, which is optional. You do not have to have a custom label, but because we have so many products, we have to. Category, we're gonna choose jewelry and watches, parts and accessories, which lost it, mixed lots, or watches for parts. What should we do? We're just going to say mixed lots because I think they work. We're going to say used. And we're going to type into the description, condition description, probably, okay, I'm typing in, probably just needs batteries, but unsure, selling as is for parts. Let's add our pictures. Go to Google Drive, auctions to list, eBay, watches. Copy all of these. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, we're going to go over here and say open. eBay is going to load them into the listing, as you can see. While that's working, let's go back. We're going to say yes to a lot. I need to write some stuff in here. I'm just going to copy what it says because I don't really have anything more to say about it. Normally I would put details, features, and all of that. This we're going to say used as is for parts. Am I showing you guys what I'm actually writing? There we go. So I don't need the details and features for this because I don't really have any. And then I have all of my different rules and things saying that we don't always test things, but we try. If it hasn't been tested, don't assume that it works, blah, 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 blah. So far, all of that has worked really well. Okay, so I think we are done with this listing. I would add, like, you can add all kinds of different item specifics here, but I don't really have any for this unit, so, or this lot, I mean. Buy it now price. What did I say I was going to do? Did I say I was going to do 25? No, I think it was 29. Sorry, I'm using my mouse, so it's a little off. Okay, so I'm putting $29. I'm putting buy it now, or sorry, best offer, but I'm not putting that I will decline or accept anything because I want them to tell me what they think it's worth. I'm going to say sell as lot. I'm going to say 6 watches. Now, the shipping is kind of the worst part because you can either estimate it or you can actually go and weigh it. So, I'm going to estimate it, to be honest. I'm going to put it in a flat rate envelope. So we're going to go down to, I've got all of these saved, but I'm not seeing the flat rate envelope. Wait, flat rate envelope. Okay, so I've got that. And then let's see, I'm asking 29. I'm going to go ahead and boost this just because it does seem to help. I get a lot of offers based off of boost things. I always go above the trending rate. Can you see what I'm clicking on? Trending rate here is 6.8. I'm going to go to 7. That'll charge me $2.03. So, out of $29 asking price, I know I'm going to get less than 27 bucks. And that's before all the other fees. But that's okay with me, so I'm going to list the item. Because, I mean, it's just a bunch of broken watches. What else am I going to do with it? So even if I only get, you know, 25 bucks out of it, that's fine. I'm done now. Okay, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all there is to an eBay listing. Let's go and look at it. Let's go to active listings. We will go to the very bottom because we just listed that. And there's our listing. See? Collection of watches, probably just needs batteries, beautiful. We've got our picture. We've got our starting price of $29. They can make offers on it. And then we have our nice little description, which is not very descriptive, but it's good enough. Because I really don't have anything else to say about this but needs batteries. Most of the time I would go into much more description down here. There's also details and features, but I deleted both of those because I didn't need them for this particular auction. There's just no need for it. Try to save yourself time. Don't go into more detail than you need to. This is a lengthy process, so you want to take as little time to do things as possible because the more you get listed, the more you get sold, the more money you make. If you're going to spend hours on each listing, you are not going to get very far. You are going to take a long time to sell everything, and it's just not going to be worth it. Just list it for fair prices. Really look at not only the solds, but also what people are asking for them now. Because it honestly, guys, it doesn't matter if something sold for $45 in the past, but now everything that's listed currently is 25 bucks. You're not going to get $45 out of it. You're just not. That's ridiculous to think otherwise. People are going to buy the stuff that's $25. Now, if you have a collectible item, they may pay more because of the condition that yours is in compared to other people's. But ultimately, they're going to try to look for the cheapest price. And that is not just the cheapest price itself, but also how much are you charging for shipping. Because they're going to add those prices together. Hey, it's $25 plus $10 for shipping, that's $35. Or it's $40 but free shipping, that's $40. It's still higher. So they're going to choose mine with $25 plus $10 of shipping because it's still $5 cheaper than the $45 that somebody else is asking with free shipping. Do you see what I mean? So try to make your prices compatible, because that's incredibly important. Now, if you are the kind of person that has tons of space and just could literally sit on inventory forever, then go ahead and charge the most money that you can possibly try to think of out of it. You can always come down. It never hurts to go too high because you can always come down. But you can't go back up once you are at a certain price. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you're charging what you actually want to get out of it. And if you have to sit on it for a little bit, you might have to sit on it for a little bit. But ultimately, you want to try to sell these things as quickly as possible. So price them well. Really look at not only the solds and not only the asking prices, but what the difference is. Like, look at both. It's so important to look at both. Some people say all you care about is the current, and some people say all you care about is the solds. That is not true whatsoever. You want to look at the solds first to see what it actually has sold for, but then you want to look at the currents, because you could have an item that has sold for $10, but now it's being listed for $85. If you were to get $75 out of that, wouldn't you be happy? And additionally, if something originally sold for $400, but now it's only going for $150, you don't want to charge $300. It's never going to sell. You want to charge maybe $225. You want to go under the asking price, because otherwise you're never going to sell. Let's just be honest. People do not want to pay a lot of money. They just don't. Do you? Think about your habits when you go shopping. What do you look for? You look for quality and you look for price, right? So you're going to be looking for the items with the best quality for the lowest price. That's just how everyone shops. I mean, maybe if you're the mega rich, you're not going to shop that way. But honestly, if you're a normal person, you're going to look for the lowest price. That's just the way it goes. Okay, so now we have our inventory listed and our lot listed, and we will wait and see if we get any bids. Okay, so I took a picture of the Crown Royal bags. There's one for $300, one for $250. But here's a set of 4 like we have for $9.99. Sold items. Let's try typing 4 into this description box and see what happens. Crown Royal bag lot, 4 purple, 2 black for $11.65. A lot of 4 Crown Royal with whiskey glasses, $25. Crown Royal. I think we're going to list ours at $15.
There's 4 for $16.88. There's 5 for $17.99. There's 4 for $15. Here's 4 for $12.99. This is why you need to look at what they're currently listed for, not just the solds. A lot of 4 for $10.99. A lot of 4 for $10. A lot of 4 for $10. Okay, so I think we're going to list ours for $9.99, guys. That's what we're going to do. Crown Royal. So we've got the category collectibles, advertising. Let's see if you can see this. Food and beverage, distillery, Crown Royal. Have one to sell. Sell now. It's loading. Okay. We've got limited edition Crown Royal 2014 Ohio State Purple 4 empty bags, 250 milliliters, brand new. We're going to take out this because I don't know if that applies to us. 4 empty bags. How about we say various sizes? Okay. Custom label. What is our label here? 743. Okay, we like the category. New, no, we're going to say used. Excellent condition. I can't spell because I'm a little bit drunk. Okay, and let's add the pictures. Let's go to auctions to list, eBay, Crown Royal bags. We're going to go like that. You can only list 12 pictures at a time on eBay. So make sure you choose the 12 best pictures that you have. This is going to be our actual gallery picture with all 4 bags completed. Featured refinements. Sometimes eBay recommends certain things, so go ahead and accept that one. It has filled in some of this other stuff for me, which is fine with me. What should we write about it? Let's say includes 4 Crown. I can't type with one hand like this. Where's the R? Okay, so we're going to put in here, includes 3 Crown Royal, this needs to be capitalized. Oops. Crown Royal empty purple bags, excellent condition. I'm going to put with drawstrings. Okay. What did we say we're going to start at 425? I think it was 25, but let's start it for 24 just in case. We're going to say best offer. Let buyers make offers. Be flexible with your price. I get a lot of best offers. A lot of them are way too low, but some of them are good. We're going to say first class domestic. And we're going to say that it weighs 1 pound or less. We're going to say 13 ounces just to be safe, because it's probably more than that, but we want to go over on shipping rather than under. And then we're going to go ahead and sell it faster by boosting our thing. The trending rate is 5.2, so we're going to go up to 6. That'll charge us $1.44 if it sells by the promoted listing. If it sells without somebody clicking on the promoted listing, it doesn't charge us anything. But if they click on the sponsored listing, it'll charge us $1.44. That's how that works. Now the fees are $0 because of the fact that I have a bunch of free listings right now. So let's go ahead and list the item. And then we'll check it out because it doesn't contain any alcohol. It's just empty. So we'll say continue on that. And then let's look at it. So we've got limited edition Crown Royal 2014 Ohio State Purple 4 empty bags, various sizes, $24. Includes 3, oops, that should say 4. See, that's the problem. 4 Crown Royal empty bags with drawstrings. This is a good thing I'm checking it. Revise our item. Let's go down to this description and we'll change this to 4. This is why you should always check your items, because you never know when you're going to make a typo and it might be a very bad thing for you. Continue listing. And we're listed. I'm done now. Okay, so we have 62 active listings. I need to make more. I'm like way behind, but that's okay. So these are all my listings right now. So there are some other things you need to know, like if you put best offer, you'll receive an offer, and you have to decide if it's high enough for you, or if you want to counter offer, or if you want to just decline it because it's too low. Whatever you want to do, you'll have to do that. Otherwise, it just sells, and you'll hear this amazing cha-ching on your phone if you have the app. It's the best sound ever. Enjoy it. Good luck to you. I hope you sell lots and lots and lots of stuff on eBay.
Anyway, so I hope that that was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. It's Jenna at btoregon.com. So if that was helpful, please share, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because what are you waiting for? Thanks, pirates. Have a great day. So, you know, just if it can help any, there is a lot of questions that I had when I first started when I first started eBay, and oh my God, what is wrong with me today? Okay. I've been on YouTube for 4 years, and it wasn't until this whole weird thing that happened over the last couple weeks with quitting YouTube and then wanting to come back that I'm suddenly nervous about being in front of the camera. The way that I used to feel when I first started back in 2015, I would get so nervous whenever I had to be on the camera, and then I got totally comfortable in front of the camera. And today I feel really nervous again because I'm not sure how you guys are going to respond to me being back and whatnot. So thanks for bearing with me. I noticed after watching my footage that I was a little out of it the day that I recorded that, and I actually listed those things for different prices than what I told you guys I was going to list them for, which I'm not quite sure how I didn't catch that at the time that I was doing it. But anyway, now that I've rewatched that footage, I kind of understand why those things haven't sold yet, because what did I do? I went by the solds instead of what I told you to do, which was pay attention to what people actually have it listed for now as well. So I'm going to go in and revise those, and actually, why don't we just do that together? You know what? I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to give you my tips as a reseller, doing this for over 17 years, that just little tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. Fun today, and let's do some eBaying, and I will just show you kind of what goes on in my pirate life day.
If you love what you do enough, you make it happen. You know, you can't get in this halfway, and you can't expect big payoffs for nothing. You got to work at it.
I will video us going through all of these mystery boxes, so definitely stay tuned for that.